ARTFULLY from Serenity Studio Art. Welcome. And welcome if you're new here. If you're returning, welcome back. It's so great to see you back. So, why have I deleted the word perfect from my vocabulary as an artist? Or why am I letting go of perfectionism as an artist? Well, here's how it is. This is my thinking. Have you experienced this? You try to think of the best creative solution by spinning it round and round in your head, thinking all angles, thinking, oh yeah, I got to think of this angle and that angle to get the perfect solution. Hey, if that works for you and you let it spin in your head for a while, a reasonable amount of period of time, and you get a perfect solution for something and actually do it and it works, hey, then maybe that works for you. But if that's spinning around in your head of trying to get the perfect solution and seeing it from every angle, thinking you're thinking it through the best possible way that you can, and it leads to inaction, then you have a problem. Inaction. So what's the solution? Imperfect action. That's the solution. Imperfect action. So you think up a creative idea, you make a plan, and you take imperfect action. It's as simple as that. And why is that? Because if you let something spin around and round in your head, you get nowhere. So if it leads to inaction, that means you've spun that idea around in your head, looked at it from all angles, thinking that you thought it through, and it led to inaction. You've gotten nowhere. If you take imperfect action, on the other hand, then you can learn from your mistakes, or you can tweak it. You can tweak things, improve things, and make it better for the next time on your way to your ultimate goal. You actually have something tangible to work with, an action that you've taken that you can actually improve on the results. You can make tweaks to your results that you have gotten, as opposed to having spun it around in your head and said, oh no, I'm not going to take action until it's perfect. Here's the other way it goes. Perfectionism can be seen as a disguise of fear. So you might think, oh, let me think of that from all angles and let me think this through before I take action. No, I'm not taking action until it's going to be perfect. Oh, perfectionism then. Perfectionism could actually be seen as a sophisticated way of saying you're afraid. It could be a disguise of fear, a fear of taking action, a fear of taking imperfect action, because imperfect action is where you will get improved results as you go, as you can keep tweaking it, as you can see what happens in the tangible world of tangible results. You can keep tweaking it, because nobody's goal should be perfection. Your goal should be progress, not perfection. I used to live by that motto a lot, and I'm going to try to live by it more and more. Progress, not perfection. You can always make tweaks and improvements on the results of your imperfect action. That's growing. That's how you grow. You don't grow by spinning things round and round in your head and then never taking action, and then you've gotten nowhere. That's not how you grow. You grow by learning from your mistakes and not kicking yourself because you made a mistake. Because here's how it could go too. You're like, oh, I made a mistake. I took action, and oh, look at that mistake I made. And you kick yourself for it, when no, you should not be kicking yourself for it. You learn from your mistakes, and you allowed yourself to take imperfect action instead of inaction. So when you take imperfect action, you actually can grow. You allow yourself to grow, and you don't get stuck in procrastination and perfectionism. So think of this. Next time you think that you can actually think through the most perfect idea in your head, the most perfect creative idea in your head, and it leads to inaction, that's when you stop what you're doing, put together a simple plan, and go ahead for the imperfect action. let me know in the comments how this works for you, and what your thoughts and opinions about this are, and what your experiences have been with dealing with perfection, and what you want to try to do about perfectionism. Because I vow to delete the word perfect from my vocabulary as an artist.